Got a couple other problems I want you to think about. What happens if you see something like 36 to the negative 1/2? So not that I just have a fraction in the exponent, I have a negative in the exponent. And I don't know if you remember what to do with negatives in exponents. Well, what that negative means is that, it means this. 36 to the negative 1/2 is the same thing as 1 over 36 to the positive 1/2. See what I did there? 36 was in the numerator to a negative exponent. Now I had 36 in the denominator to that positive exponent. And that's how I can do it with negatives. It takes that number from one floor, puts it on another floor. Now 36 to the 1/2, we know how to deal with that guy. We know what 36 to the 1/2 is. But maybe it'll be easier for us to see it when we change it to a radical form. One that's a little bit more common to our growing up. So 36 to the 1/2 is actually the square root of 36. And the square root of 36 is 6. So my final answer, or my final simplification of 36 to the negative 1/2 is 1/6. All right, how about 125 to the negative 1/3? What are you guys going to do with that? Well, the first thing we're going to do is take it 1 over 125 to the positive 1/3. And I don't know what 125 to the 1/3 is, but maybe if I change it to radical form, I might have an idea. Okay, the cube root of 125, that one I've seen before. And the cube root of 125, that's 5. So this just becomes 1/5. How are you liking that? Kind of getting an idea and the hang of it? All right. What about 16 to the negative 3/4? Yeah, I'm not quite sure here either what's going to happen, so let's kind of get an idea. Well, the first thing we can do is write it with a positive exponent. I don't like negative exponents. I like positive exponents. So let's make it 1 over 16 to the positive 3/4. Okay. And I don't know if I really like fractions in my exponents, but maybe I can deal with radicals a little bit better. I'm going to rewrite it as 1 over the 4th root of 16 to the 3rd. And do you know what the 4th root of 16 is? What times itself 4 times makes it 16? A 2. So that becomes 1 over 2 to the cubed and 1/8. So 16 to the negative 3/4, which with where we started, ends up as 1/8. And then just to kind of keep you guys honest, we might see things like this. (7xy) to the negative 7/4, well, or negative 4/7. Doesn't look useful, but at least we can change it to radical form in the event that it does become useful. So I would write that as the 7th root of 7, whoops, sorry, back up folks. First thing Willie doesn't like to do, he doesn't like negative exponents. Let's get rid of that negative exponent by making it 1 over 7xy to the positive 4/7. And that becomes 1 over the 7th root of 7xy to the 4th. I know you're saying it doesn't look much cleaner. You know, what are we doing that? What we're doing is we're looking at all the opportunities that we can take something in a rational exponent form and convert it to a radical expression form. And that maybe one way or the other may serve our purposes as we continue. One thing too I want to point out here is it's the 7th root and there's a 7 in here. Some of you guys are saying, well Willie, why didn't you cancel those 7s out? Well, I can't. Because I can't think of a number 7 times, when I multiply it by itself 7 times, that makes a 7. Remember, that's an index, and this is a number 7. Those two 7s don't really mean the exact same thing. So kind of think about that too. All right.